Good afternoon and welcome back to Goldlocked Classic. And we've got a little bit of a surprise stream today. I thought we were going to be playing hardcore, but turns out that in the last 24 hours we actually made enough gold to spin for a new zone. So we're going to be doing that today. While we wait for people to get in, I'm just going to do a little bit of leveling on my crafting alt, Argus, and then we will put a poll out to everybody watching the live stream on Twitch or on YouTube. And you guys will be able to vote which zone you want to see next, and then we'll spin the randomised wheel. So, how's everyone doing? We've got quite a few people. Muck over on Twitch, Big Burrito, welcome. Zeth as well, welcome back. Othus over on YouTube. Good to have you guys here.
Very good.
Spin that wheel. Ah, we will be, and I cannot wait. It's a great wheel. It's a really good wheel. We're gonna run over to Red Ridge and grab the flight path Argus here and do a couple of quests. And whilst we're running there, I'll sort of talk you through what that wheel looks like. Some of how we got there. Some of it I'm going to keep back for the video, obviously. But the main news is that the prices are recovering. There's a big dip when TBC pre-patch came out, but it's coming back, which is really good. Really good. Yeah, how are you guys doing on this lovely Sunday afternoon or morning, depending on where you are? I realised I haven't played on Argus for a while here. So Argus is one of our crafting alts. We got him when we unlocked Elwyn Forest. And at the moment, he is our tailor and enchanter. Mostly for disenchanting, to be honest. But also tailoring, because raw cloth is not really worth a lot. But when we convert it to gear, we can disenchant it. It becomes worth a lot more. But his tailoring is almost maxed out, and he needs to be level 20 to learn the next rank. So the fact that I haven't played on him for like a couple of weeks means he's got loads of rested experience, so we're going to take advantage of some of that today. Zeth, you doing well? You got half your housework done, and you're relaxing playing a Zandalari rogue, trying to get the class hall thing done for decorations for your player housing. Nice. See, now you've got two houses to maintain. Your one IRL and then your one in WoW. But I imagine one is a lot more interesting and exciting than the other. One is more fun than the other, but only half. So what do you get for being a The Zandalari Rogue for the class hall. Oh, and you built a new Lego set IRL yesterday. So that is IRL decoration. Very nice. Very nice. What was the Lego set? I absolutely love Lego. Absolutely love it. I got the Hogwarts school, like the really big one. I got it second hand because to buy new is eye-wateringly expensive. But I got it second hand for a really good price, really good condition, and that was like a good couple of weeks of, you know, an hour here or there in the evenings building that. Such a nice relaxing way to spend a bit of downtime. I really feel now that I've built it and it looks so good, I feel like I need to invest in like a case or something to put it in. Oh, you got a Lego Arts series. Japanese cherry blossom landscape. That sounds delightful. It's like a painting with a frame. Oh, okay. Nice. So it's completely... Oh, it's kind of a 3D painting. I was going to say, is it 2D or 3D? Nice. That's really good. I feel like that's a lot easier to display as well. Because I love, like I said, I love the sets. Like the Hogwarts one I did, but then I'm like, that's a very large thing and I don't really have the space to display that. Whereas I guess something like that you could hang on a wall or prop up against something and actually appreciate it like a piece of art. That's very cool. Yeah, I think that would be one of my like dream pastimes if money was no object. I'd just buy all of like the big, really cool Lego sets. Love a good like OG Star Wars, you know, like the Millennium Falcon, Death Star, those sort of things. Because I think they're insanely cool. The only problem with Lego is your wallet doesn't like it. Yeah, same here. That's why if on the rare occasion I buy a bigger set, I'll always get it second hand, because so far I've found the quality to be amazing. But obviously significantly cheaper than buying it brand new. Yeah, like I say, if money was no object, I would invest very heavily in Lego sets. Like, they just look so good. And it's quite a nice, relaxing activity. So, for those of you just joining us, we are going to be spinning the wheel on our Goldlocked challenge today. And as we're running into Redridge, I feel like now is probably a good time to go through which zones are going to be on that wheel, because you guys are going to have a say in the proportions of the wheel very shortly. I'm going to put a poll out. So unlocking Redridge, because that's the latest zone that we unlocked, means that we now have access, we now have a path to Duskwood. So Duskwood will be on the wheel. Obviously we've got Elwyn, so Westfall will be on the wheel. And from Loch Madan, we got the wetlands. So 3 really, really good zones. And to be honest, I'll be happy with any of them. I would prefer wetlands or Duskwood, just because they're slightly higher level. But to be honest, I would not be upset with Westfall at all. And I feel like this is the first time in a long time that we've had a wheel quite like this. There's usually been like a starting zone on there, or something like the Badlands, that have been a real like dud roll. Whereas now we've got 3 just brilliant zones that we can roll. So, like I say, I'll be putting a poll out, and you guys can vote for which zone or zones you want to see. Then we'll spin a wheel and it will be proportioned according to that vote. And we'll probably start doing that, I don't know, around about 15 minutes or so, just give people enough time to get in, because obviously the wheel spins are good fun, so I know people want to be part of that and want to get a chance to vote. So we're just going to do a little bit of questing on Argus here. Definitely get to level 17 with all this rested experience very quickly.
How are you? Safe travel.
And normally I would read all the quest text, but I've very recently done Redridge with Goldlocked, the main character for this series, so I'm just kind of speeding through the questing here. Let's find Hillary's necklace, shall we? Like every time I do this quest, it's right here. I don't think we're that lucky today, no. Cloudberry84, welcome. What's the gold cap for each zone? So the gold cap, or the gold goal, I suppose, goes up each time. So we started off at 25 gold. So when I started out in Dunmoreau, I needed to collect 25 gold. And then each zone we get, we need to get an additional that plus another 25. So it cost 125 gold to leave Redridge, or to unlock the next zone from Redridge. So whatever the next zone is, we need to farm another 150 gold. And this is in Classic. So obviously 150 gold in low-level zones is quite a lot of gold. And this is going to be, I think, our 6th zone that we've unlocked. And we started like probably about 4 months ago, so we're making good progress. And we can go back to old zones if we want to. We try to stick to the new zones. Seems like a fun challenge. Yeah. I'm really enjoying playing it. Definitely. Spending so much time in zones that I just ordinarily would just speed run through. It's really good. And we've got 2 starting zones, which is great, because for each, we're sort of using the same rules as Patholerics. If you watched his retail Goldlocked challenge. So if we unlock a starting zone, then we unlock a crafting ult. So this, when we unlocked Elwyn Forest, then we got this guy here, who's a crafting ult. And we've also got a gnome for Dunmoreau, which is a massive help in Classic because learning and relearning professions takes a long time. So to not have to drop like tailoring and enchanting every time I want to switch back to dual gathering on the main is a big help. Oh, Zeth, talking about the housing decor, what do you get from the rogue class hall? You get nothing for being a Zandalari, you just like trolls. Yeah, fair enough. But for the story itself, so I assume doing the rogue class hall, you get shady looking stuff that fits rogues, poison bottles, stuff like that. A neat looking ledger, designed to look very shady as well. Hard to describe in game assets. Yeah, no, I can picture that. I'm picturing, I'm imagining it as kind of there's an area in Stormwind. It might be Stormwind, might be Dalaran, can't remember. It's got a similar vibe that I'm picturing. But yeah, basically like daggers and poisons everywhere and just generally looking like a bit of a thieves' hideout. That's very cool. Oh, someone's killed all the Murlocs. Oh, here we go. Ooh. This guy is 2 levels higher than us, so... Careful not to take on more than one at a time. Oh, and we're definitely not going to take on this guy. Oh, why have I just done that? An absolute noob. Oh, that is a level 21 quest. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll take on the gnolls first. Believe it or not, I've actually been playing a lot of hardcore recently and doing quite well. So I think when I go to softcore servers, I just get very relaxed. What have we got? Yeah, assessing the threat. Yeah, let's do that one. I'm just going to grab the toolbox down here. Oh no. God, what a terrible start, eh? Yeah. Oh, that was fortunate. Alright, we'll just go and kill some gnolls because they're like level 15, 16. And that's about right for us. And then very shortly we'll put that pole out and we will get that spin going. And I know obviously us getting Badlands was not ideal previously, but I'm kind of glad we just got it off the wheel Just got through it, because it means we're in a really nice position now. But like I say, there isn't really a bad option for us. But yeah, the original plan today was I was actually going to play some hardcore on stream. And I just checked in on my banking alt, or my auction house alt, and we just had just enough gold to spin the wheel, which I really wasn't expecting. Obviously, I'd log in each day and just refresh the auctions and do a bit of farming and what have you, but we were quite a way off. And then just by pure luck, a load of stuff sold like overnight.
For the Alliance, light bless you.
So I was really happy about that. Right, whilst I'm killing some gnolls, let's get this poll started. Because you guys can be voting in that. Let's have a look. Okay, so what zone do we want to be unlocked next? We've got Duskwood, Westfall, and the Wetlands. So I will post this poll in both the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. So if you just click on that link, you're able to vote on which zone you want us to go next. You can vote, you can pick one or two options. So if there's a couple of zones you like, you can vote for both of them. That's absolutely fine. Or if you just want one in particular, then you can just vote for one in particular. And I'm having it so you can't see the results of the poll until I kind of do it live on here. So we'll all see the results together, because I can't see the results either until I choose to show them. So it'll be a surprise for all of us. But yeah, go ahead and make your vote in there. Everybody's able to vote. There's no restrictions. For which zone you want. I know previously there's been a bit of a fan favourite of Wetlands, but maybe that'll change today. Who knows? Right, let's see if we can take on 3 of these. This might be overextending ourselves a bit, but we shall see. Oh, definitely overextended ourselves there. Zeth, you like dark and gloomy, so take a guess what you picked. You know, I'd be really happy with Duskwood. I'd be really happy with Duskwood. Because that would be the highest level zone that we've got so far. So Duskwood or Wetlands, I think both of those would be really good options. And given that we've just been in Redridge, Duskwood would be a nice progression from that. I feel like we got Lochnadan so long ago. I've kind of forgotten what's going on in that part of the world. Cloudberry, Duskwood has such good lore. It really does. I kind of I touched on a little bit of it because there's a bit of light Worgen lore in Redridge. So I touched on it in one of the previous videos. But yeah, obviously that's continued along with a lot of other things over in Duskwood. I feel like these, like, what, 4 human starting zones. The Blizzard, you know, like, story writing department really went all out for. Okay, so we're just gonna kill a few mobs until we ding level 17. So if you haven't already, I'll leave the poll open for a few minutes, and that'll obviously influence the spin, influence the wheel that we're going to be spinning.
It's too far away.
Wetlands is also a neat one to... Yeah, Wetlands has been the zone I've wanted for quite a while. It's an incredible gold-making zone. So I think getting 150 gold in there would be pretty straightforward. I think we'd be alright in Duskwood as well. Westfall might be a bit of a tall order. Oh, yes. There we go. Oh, I didn't make any new emote on Twitch, which is like a level up emote, but it's obviously not been approved yet because I can't see it on there.
I need to get closer.
Awesome. Right, I'm going to half back to there. We'll hand in those quests later. I really just wanted to pick up that flight path because I was kind of in Elwyn anyway. Right, what we'll do is I'll just show you our Tollmaster ult. Oh. So our Tollmaster, this is the one that we have to send all the gold to. So at the end of, in quotes, Badlands, we needed 100 gold, and for Redridge we needed 125, so he's currently sitting on 225 gold. And what do we do with that gold, I hear you ask? Well, it needs to be gone. We can't use that gold for anything. We couldn't use it to buy our riding skill, can't use it to help unlock new zones, nothing. So that gold just needs to go. So what we do with that is we give it away to viewers of the live stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away 100 of that gold today. And then I'm going to give away the 125, so the Red Ridge one, probably after the next video comes out. Because obviously a lot of people didn't know that there was going to be a wheel spin today. So I want to give a chance for people to get in and have a go at getting that gold. So I'm on EU Realm, Thunderstrike, I think it is. So if you've got a character on Thunderstrike, then stick around and I'll do a bit of a giveaway of 100 gold shortly, which is enough to prep a lot of stuff for TBC. So we'll be coming back to Tollmaster later. But for now, let's get into Goldlocked. So this is our main character that is doing all the grinding. He's in Loch Medan at the moment because we've been hopping into the Badlands. And also I've been doing a little bit of jewel gathering here in between times. As you can see from my loads and loads of rough stone that I've got. Which I probably should send off at some point. But you can see that I was incredibly close to the gold amount. I literally have about, well, you can see here, I've got about 5 silver left on Goldlocked. So I was really close to the gold toll, 125 gold. Literally took everything I had. Zeth, your Blood Elf Paladin is level 16. Is your Blood Elf Paladin on Thunderstrike? Because if so, you could have a level 16 with 100 gold, which should get you a lot of nice gear. Oh, it's a Blood Elf though. That is unfortunate, but if you wanted to start an alliance character, a shaman maybe, because alliance have just got shamans. Cloudberry, is the Goldlocked applied to all of your characters or just one? It's applied to all of the characters. So that's why when we were on Argus, because he's level 16, he can only go at the moment to Loch Medan and Red Ridge to level. Ideally, I'd want him to go to Westfall, but we don't have Westfall unlocked, so he can't level there. So it does make leveling the crafting alts a little bit awkward. But yes, it applies to all of the characters. So they have to follow all of the same rules. We can't trade, we can't farm in groups, we can't go to any zones that aren't unlocked. So yeah, the crafting alts are at a bit of a disadvantage. Seth, the problem with that is you can't really stand playing Alliance. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Me personally, I think I've just always played Alliance. But then on the rare occasion that I do play Horde, I'm like, oh, the Horde zones are so good. Why do I not play these more? But I kind of like that it's kind of like that it feels like a bit of a special treat going and playing Horde. Okay, so I'm going to close the poll shortly. So if you haven't voted already, then make sure you do. There is a link in both the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. It's a straw poll, and I'll give you another couple of minutes to do that, after which we're going to spin the wheel. So if you haven't, then get voting. is it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, get to voting, and we'll look at that poll in a couple of minutes, and then we will be ready to spin the wheel. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand by the Griffin Master, because obviously we may just be able to run up to the wetlands, or we might have to fly back to Elwyn or Redridge, depending whether we unlock Westfall, Duskwood, or the wetlands. Personally, really hoping for the wetlands. Duskwood would also be a really good zone to get. Really good zone. We'd be able to get quite a bit of experience in both, which is good as well, because our level is level 33 at the moment, which means I have been going into the Badlands and killing a few mobs there and doing a couple of quests, but it's really slow going. Really slow going. So to be able to get some more levels would be a real big help. But Westfall, of course, does unlock the Dead Mines. So doing some dungeon runs, farming that would also be really good. So yeah, like I said, really happy with any of those zones. Okay, I'm gonna give still half past, so I've got about a minute and a half. So if you haven't voted already, then scroll up to that straw poll, vote for which zone or zones you want to see, and then we'll have a look at what the most popular ones are. And we'll apportion our wheel accordingly, and then we will spin. See if we can't get lucky and find like a silver vein or something. Because I tell you what, silver has been selling like crazy recently. It's up to like 75 silver per ore, which is insanely good. If you find like a silver vein, then on average they're worth about 2.5 gold. Copper ore's alright. Sell them for about 1.5 silver again. Tin's pretty good, about 4 silver. And they're pretty consistent sellers as well. It's kind of guaranteed money. Same with cloth, like linen cloth, wool cloth. Pretty good, reliable income. Cloudberry Wetlands would unlock Dust Wallow Marsh and Darkshore. Yeah, so Wetlands, yeah, obviously gives us access to the boats as well as a means to get into the Arathi Highlands. So, yeah, getting the Wetlands unlocks, starts to open up Kalimdor to us, which will be fantastic. If we get Duskwood, then we unlock Stranglethorn Vale, obviously, which would be good because that will also be a way into Kalimdor, and also a massive zone with loads going on. If we get Westfall, it won't unlock access to any new zones, I don't believe, because I don't think there is a path into Stranglethorn Vale, even though there almost is. Yeah, and Deadwind Pass. So, a couple of rolls ago, we got the Badlands, and we were level 24. And I'm going to be honest, it really did stall us. It made the challenge really hard. And I'm not against difficulty, but it also kind of took some of the fun out of it because we couldn't really progress. So we did it. We got 100 gold and we spun the wheel again. But it's just more fun if we can just go straight into the new zone, I think. So we wouldn't open Deadwind Pass until we're more level appropriate. So we're only unlocking level appropriate zones because it doesn't work the same way as in retail. There's no scaling. So if we unlock Deadwind Pass, we just couldn't use it. Not for a long time anyway. So it'd be a kind of a wasted spin. Okay, right, the time has come. So let's have a little look at those poll results. So, can I... Yeah, let's have a look. So, I'll share this screen so you can see. I don't know what the results are. So, let's have a little look. Here we go. Right, so which zone do you want to be unlocked next? I haven't voted because I don't think it's fair if I vote, because I know what I'd be voting for, wetlands. So let's see what the split is. Oh, okay, even split between Duskwood and the wetlands, and just one vote for Westfall. So the way we do it is oh, another vote for Duskwood just went in, that's fine. The way we do it is we apportion the wheel partly to do with an even split of votes. So just to make sure that each zone is actually on there, half of the wheel will just be split evenly. So a sixth of the wheel will be dedicated to Duskwood, Wetlands and Westfall. And then the remaining half of the wheel will be split according to how you guys voted. So half of that remaining half will be Duskwood, Wetlands, and then Westfall. So what I'll do is I'll just really quickly build that wheel now, and then we will spin it here live on stream. So let's have a little reminder what those results were. So 50% for Duskwood, that's nice and easy. Oh, another vote just went in for Duskwood. That's fine. I'll let that happen. That's not a problem. So 54% Duskwood. We had 38.5% for Wetlands. And then we had the remaining 8% for Westfall. Okay, so our wheel looks a little bit like this. Ooh. Let's just make it full screen. So we've got almost half of the wheel is Duskwood. Duskwood is a big proportion. Then the Wetlands, which is about 36%. And then Westfall, which is 21%. So that's a result of all of the zones being up there. And then also how you guys voted. So in a second, we're going to spin the wheel and then we're going to head straight to this new zone. And the great thing is we know that whatever zone we get, we can just jump straight in. We can be farming there, leveling there straight away, which is great. The Westfall burnout is showing. It's basically the one zone every classic player has in most of their videos. Yeah, that is very true, to be fair. I think from that perspective, it'd be really good to get wetlands, because I feel like there's not as much, it's not really covered as much as the other zones. But yeah, you're right. Westfall, obviously being next to Elwyn Forest, where if you're an Alliance player, you're going to be starting, does get a lot of content made about it. So yeah, wetlands would be good from that perspective, and it'd be quite like a bit more unique. But classic Duskwood as well would be good. Okay, so without further ado, I think it's time to spin the wheel. What I am going to do is do a little bit of light gambling over in Twitch.
You cannot command me.
So if you're in Twitch, I'm just going to do a little prediction. So which zone do you think we're going to spin? So you can vote your channel, use your channel gold. And I'll have this open for a couple of minutes. So if you're over on Twitch, you can have a vote on which zone you think we're going to unlock from these three. Obviously, the logical choice is to go Duskwood, because it's the largest portion of the map, of the wheel. But hey, you never know. Could get lucky. We got very unlucky previously, rolling Badlands. And then once that prediction ends in about 30 seconds, then we'll spin the wheel. Okay, last couple of seconds. Alright, we've got a bit of a split. 61% channel points on Westfall, 39% on Wetlands. Nobody's gone Duskwood, which is interesting. Well, anyway, it's time. The prediction is over. We're going to spin the wheel. Yeah, I think for me, Wetlands is number one. Duskwood is a very close second. I'll take Westfall. I'll be happy with Westfall. But yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for one of these. And I mean, odds are we should get it. You know, it's 80% chance we get a high-level zone, or relatively high-level zone. Okay, let's go. Oh, please stay in Duskwood. Yes. Okay, I'm happy with that. I was a little bit worried it was going to fall into Westfall then. But yeah, I'm glad it's Duskwood. I'm really happy with that. So, let's fly over. Where's the best place? We'll go to Lakeshire, I think. Okay, so Duskwood. Duskwood's great. I can see some level appropriate quests already. I need to I need to try and buy myself... Oh, I have got an engineer, so I can make myself a bronze tube. Just thinking ahead. We've got a sealed note that we need to hand in. Good, that's in my inventory. And we've got a few... the Legend of Stalvin. Not going to be able to do too much of that because it does go into Westfall, but we can definitely start that. A quest for the stockades. And what I'll do is I'll turn on trivial quests. Because it doesn't matter if they're not level appropriate, I still want to be able to do these quests. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with Duskwood as a zone. Like I say, there's going to be some actual level appropriate mobs which we can get a nice bit of experience from. There's going to be some higher level trade goods, which is great. Loads of variety of mobs and mob types as well, and pretty easy to navigate around. And it unlocks Stranglethorn Vale, which is a huge zone, which is really good, and gives us access to Kalimdor. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. We'll probably start off by just, doing some quests, because that's the best way to explore the whole map. Pick up some herbs and ores as we go. I don't know exactly what herbs and ores are in this zone, but I know that there's going to be some that are a little bit better than what we've currently got. So that's great, because at the moment we can only go up to tin ore. Tin ore and like Briarthorn is as good as it gets for us at the moment. There'll be some grave moss, obviously, it being Duskwood. Yeah, cool. Look how long some of these quest chains are. It's amazing. We may want to pick up skinning, because in Classic you can skin Worgens. Must pick up a bronze tube. Must remember to do that at some point. And there's a couple of elite quests, but to be honest, given that we're level 33, we're probably going to be able to solo them. Yeah, I love just hovering over the quests in Duskwood, because the quest chains are so long, and that goes to what we were talking about earlier of like really good storytelling in Duskwood. It's not, I mean, it's not just, go here, kill them, cool, done. There's a real... Stuff really like follows on, and you feel like there's a real fleshed out story, which is brilliant. I'm really looking forward to this. Wonder if there's any quests that we could pick up from Stormwind or anything. I don't think so, actually. Wrathy Highlands, Theramore, Wetlands. No, I think we've got all the ones. There's only really one breadcrumb quest, which is this missing diplomat one, which again is a really good quest chain. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so the outcome of the poll was Duskwood, complete prediction. think also in this zone, I'm probably gonna farm some gold for my mount, because with the release of TBC pre-patch, it means that we can now learn journeyman riding at level 30. And I can't remember how much it costs, like 45 gold for the riding and the mount. So it's probably worth investing in that now. I've just kind of been relying on Aspect of the Cheetah, but it'd be good to have a mount, get around a little bit faster. So realistically, if we do end up farming gold for the mount, that means we're going to need like 200 gold to get to the next zone, which is quite a lot. But hopefully our earning potential is going to go up. And I think it's going to be a good time to look at skinning. Yeah, we're going in a bit blind here. Haven't really... I mean, obviously I've quested in Duskwood before, but in terms of gold making, don't really know what's in there. I've never heard of Duskwood as like a zone where people, you know, gold farm. But yeah, considering we're playing Classic, does anybody have any good gold making tips for Duskwood? Because I'm racking my brain and I can't really... Like, I can think of some, like, pretty obvious stuff, trade goods and whatnot. But I don't know what's good to farm. Alrighty. Here we go. We're leaving Redridge. Thank you kindly. Making our way into Duskwood. When's the lighting gonna change? Ah, there we go. Discovered Duskwood. Maybe once we go over this bridge, it's gonna get a bit more gloomy. There we go. That's the Duskwood we know and love.
Potential customer.
What's this guy got? Orb of Power, Healing Potion. I'll look what he sells, because I reckon he's got some better stuff than that. It's Duskwood, so beware of snitching. Snitches get stitches. Oh yeah, so glad we're not on hardcore. What level is Stitches? Do you reckon we could take him on? Right, here we go. Our little breadcrumb quest for Duskwood. Missing diplomat. Not too safe to be travelling about in the woods. Be careful, and if you see anything suspicious or dangerous, contact the Watchers immediately. Don't try and take anything on yourself. No, I'm definitely going to be taking stuff on myself. We're not responsible for anything terrible that might happen to you, but we both know you're going to ignore me and fight whatever comes out of the darkness anyway, don't you? Yeah. You adventurer types, all the same.
Be careful.
Yeah, we are. What does Trius need? Defiance activity. There's always some activity, even if they keep to themselves, we consider them a threat. But now that I think about it, there was a recent sighting that seemed odd. Must have been a couple of weeks ago, but some of their agents had gathered around Addle's steed. From the report, I'd guess something big went down. Why don't you check there first and bring me back anything you find? Just south of the road from West Fallage into Duskwood. Well, we can do that. Yeah, we're definitely going to be taking on anything that comes out of the darkness. Stitches is level 35. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to hit level 35, I feel, when we're leveling in here. Because there's a few green quests. And there's so many quests. Right, there's so many quests. I'm not actually going to read through all of these. I'm just going to read through the good ones. Such as the Legend of Stauven. Last night, a horrible disturbance rippled through my veins. I sensed that my granddaughter, Alyssa, was in great danger. I consulted the cards, and death stared up at me from the table. After taking a long journey through a dark trance, I was able to uncover a clue to this terrifying mystery. A name came to me, the name of Stauven. Seek out the clerk in the town hall and see if you can find out more about this character. I fear for us all.
Be careful.
Does sound dodgy. Let's pick up the old flight point. I'm gonna have to drop some quests, you know.
Hello. Need help? See you around.
Right, dry times, we ain't gonna be doing that. Redridge Goulash, I'd much rather sell the items.
Greetings.
Look to the stars.
Be careful.
Noshi, new zone, oh yes. New zone, and we are pumped for it.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Got so many quests here. It's quite impressive. Yeah, new zone, we rolled Duskwood, and I am really happy about that. Really happy.
What can I do for you?
Because Duskwood is, I mean, it's level appropriate for us. I mean, we're a little bit over leveled for Duskwood, but that's fine. It's got some level appropriate mobs, some level appropriate quests. Let's just send over some trade goods that we don't need. Oh, I actually don't have enough to send. Don't have enough gold, that's hilarious.
You need something?
Right.
Have a good one.
Stauven, eh? Let me check the town registry. Stauven, let's see. Ah, here we go, a record of a Mr. Stauven Mistmantle. The last recorded address is the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. Talk about it outdated. Do me a favour, will you? If you happen to go to Moonbrook, let me know if you get any updates on this fellow. I like to keep the records clean. Oh, already it's taking us to Westfall. That's a shame. Okay. Well, the mystery of Stalvin is going to have to wait then. Got a quest for the stockade. Right, Nightbane Shadow Weaver, level 27 to 28. Now that's good because level 27, 28, that'll give us some experience. So let's go kill some Worgen, shall we? Marius Mass. Is this WoW Classic or Turtle WoW? This is WoW Classic. I'm playing on the TBC servers. So we just progressed into TBC a couple of weeks ago. Which I thought was going to really help the auction house. And it has not. It has caused prices to plummet. But yeah, I pretty much exclusively play Classic now. Whether it's playing this challenge or hardcore. And I may play some TBC every now and then. But yeah, I don't really play retail anymore. Oh, somebody has just cleared out these Worgens. Oh, what do we got? Oh, iron. An iron deposit. That's good. That is new. We've never had iron before. Oh, I wonder what iron sells for. I reckon pretty good with dual crafting now out. Let's see. Oh, we don't have a known auction value. Oh, I love killing mobs and getting experience. I know that sounds like a silly thing to say, but it's been so long. So long since we've had to properly grind some mobs. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad we got Duskwood and not Westfall for that very reason, really. Oh, another iron deposit. Beautiful. What we like to see. Oh, heavy stone as well. Oh, and look, the grey items vendor for like 15 silver. Brilliant. Yeah, our gold making potential just shot through the roof with this zone. So the really hard part about our sort of sliding scale of gold required means that if we get like a low level zone, so say we got Westfall next, we'd have to collect 175 gold in Westfall. Keep forgetting to switch. These guys can actually hit me. Right, a Nightbane Shadow Weaver. Now, what? Nightbane Shadow Weaver. I'm just going to look them up on Wowhead. What can I skin them for? Medium leather or heavy leather? Okay. So it may be worth dropping herbalism in favour of skinning in this zone. I need to have a little look which things you can actually collect from herbalism in this zone, but I reckon skinning's going to be more lucrative farming these Worgens. Is medium leather stills alright? I have no idea what heavy leather does, but I can imagine it's pretty good. And I'm glad we're getting some raw silver here, because I need to pick up some drinks. Something I've noticed with the release of the pre-patch is my mana regen has shot right down. Oh, Noshi, good question. With the crafting alt rules for starter zones, have I thought about how to handle horde starting zones? You know what? I actually haven't given that any thought. I think because in my mind horde starting zones are a while away, but I suppose they aren't really. That's a really good question. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have any suggestions on what we should do? Because obviously we can't mail or trade anything between Horde and Alliance in Classic. Yeah, it's a good question. Oh, I love getting experience from mobs. Yeah. What should we do about horde starting zones? Because I feel like we're potentially like halfway to say Duratar. You think that a second ult for an existing Alliance race would make sense? Yeah, yeah. That would be... Yeah, because obviously I couldn't have a Horde ult. I suppose how many ults do I need is the question. Because there's not... I don't know how many professions there are, but I can have... What, a gnome, human, night elf, and now Draenei. I can have... What's that, 4 ults? So if I did have 4 ults, that's 8 professions between them, and obviously they're not going to have gathering professions, because I'm going to do all gathering on Zone Locked. So minus herbalism, mining, and skinning. I think we'll be alright with 4. I think we'll be alright with 4, to be honest. Once we unlock them all. Yes, you could just assign a horde race to an alliance race, like, yeah, undead to dwarf, orc to human, tauren to night elf. Yeah, so how many professions are there in Classic? Or TBC now, because I suppose we've got dual crafting in the mix. So what we got? Dual crafting, engineering, tailoring, enchanting, leatherworking, blacksmithing, alchemy. I feel like I'm missing one. But anyway, I think that makes 7, and I'm probably forgetting one, so let's say 8. And I can have 4 alts with 2 professions each. So yeah, I don't know if we'll need a horde one. Because obviously we've got secondary professions, but that's fine. We can learn all of them. Yeah, I mean, I'll see how we go. There may be a reason why we'd want another alt. In which case, yeah, I can see that sort of being something we'd implement. Because, like, if we make it all the way to the Barrens, or to, like, Tirisfal Glades, I feel like there should be some sort of recognition for that. Because that's a long way to travel, unlocking one zone at a time. Oh, okay, you got a list. So we've got dual crafting, enchanting, leatherworking, tailoring, engineering, blacksmithing, alchemy. Yeah, so 7. Mining, herbalism, skinning. I suppose... So if we say we're always going to have 2 professions on Zone Locked. Yeah, so we need 5 characters. I guess if we say, just for pure argument's sake, if we had 1 gathering profession on a crafting alt, I don't know if I like that idea, but let's say we do. Yeah, we need 5 characters to have all of the professions. And we've now got 5 alliance races because we're on TBC. So we've got Draenei as well. So yeah, I think we're covered. We're covered alliance-wise, professions. Which is actually impressive. Thing is, it could be a long time, just depending on how lucky or unlucky we get. It could be a long time till we actually unlock all of those races. Because we need to get Wetlands, Darkshore, and then Teldrassil. And then I think Darkshore also unlocks... would also unlock the Draenei Azure Mist Isle. Because there's a boat there. Oh, I spot a treasure chest. Yeah, so we're like, what, 1, 2... We're potentially only 3 rolls away from getting the next starting zone. But obviously you've got to get those 3 in a row, and that's quite unlucky. Ooh, gold bar. And spider's silk. Some copper ore and some tin ore. That was a nice little treasure chest. I need to remember to put track treasure on every now and then. Ooh. Yeah, so if we're covered with professions, then what else could we use those alts for? Or what could like the bonus be for unlocking a horde starting zone? Because part of the reason you want a bonus when you unlock a starting zone is that starting zones are a real detriment. Because if you think about it, by the time we unlock, say, Mulgore, we're probably going to be up to like needing like 500 gold per zone. So 500 gold in Mulgore is pretty horrific, if we're being honest. So you kind of want some sort of yeah, you want some sort of benefit to offset how difficult it's going to be. Horde zones are extra so because you have to deal with guards and no quests. Yeah, you're not going to be able to interact with like the rare vendors. You're only going to have starting level trade goods. Like, it's really hard. Really hard. Maybe half the gold requirement? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe, yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe like, if you unlock a horde starting zone, then the gold requirement goes down by 25 gold. So it kind of makes the overall challenge cheaper or something. Because then you're like, okay, each, you know, alright, I've got to gather 300 gold in Duratar, but at least every subsequent zone now is 25 gold lower. Yeah. That's a really good point. I think in my head we're so far away from there that I hadn't really thought about it, but I guess we're not. Like how, let's say we get Stranglethorn, which takes us to the Barrens. Then, so 1, 2, 3, we could be, yeah, we could be 3 spins away. Jeez, we could be 3 spins away from a horde starting zone. So we could have to, you know, gather 225 gold in Mulgore. Boy. Three spins from 2 horde starting zones. Yeah, good point. Ooh. An old history book. Although the cover of this book is marred by scratches and caked with mud, the words, "The History of Stormwind," can still be read along its spine. Upon opening the book, the seal of Stormwind Library is clearly stamped on the book's first page. It looks like someone checked it out and never returned it. Return the book to the Stormwind Library. Happily. Oh gosh, yeah, that's a thought, isn't it? 3 spins away from 2 horde starting zones. So, and we're also potentially, depending on like the order, we're also potentially 3 spins away from the remaining 2 alliance starting zones as well. So there's, yeah, and then 5 from Tirisfal. Is that all it is? 5 from Tirisfal. Wow, that doesn't seem like a lot. Wow, that's crazy. Walking in the Woods. Complete.
What can I do for you? Go
18 silver.
light bless you.
Nice, let's sell some of this stuff. Cool, I feel like we've made some nice raw gold just from doing this.
Hey there.
Yeah, sell that. Right, I need some to drink some melon juice maybe, is that the best?
Farewell.
How are you?
Oh, we've got sweet nectar. Yeah, we'll have that. Yeah, our mana regen is rubbish. No idea why.
Have a good one.
Right, I'm really quickly just going to take a break, take a comfort break. I'll just quickly run an ad on Twitch while I'm taking a break, and we will be back in a moment. Okay, let's get back to it. Where should we go? Let's go south. Let's kill these guys. And also some Worgen. I really want to focus on the Worgen because they drop a lot of gear and a lot of greys, which is great for raw gold. There's bruiseweed somewhere here. Where is it? There it is. It would be nice to drop herbalism because then I could just alternate between fine minerals and fine treasure. Because there's quite a few chests in Duskwood from memory. I remember, especially in Season of Discovery, this place was just like full of bots because these guys are on a forced respawn. It's like a really good place to farm experience. Zeth, you're back. You had to take care of that other half of the housework real quick. How goes the duskwooding? The duskwooding goes well. Goes well. I'm really liking the Worgen. I think I might switch to skinning so that I can skin them. because, I mean, I bought some stuff, but, you know, in those ones that we quickly killed, just in raw gold, we got 1 gold worth of stuff. So I feel like if we're skinning them as well, selling off some greens and picking up some trade goods and that, I feel like they're going to be very lucrative. How was the housework? Did you, like, purposely leave the bad jobs till last? Yeah, you left it was the last final thing to finish off, and that was the vacuuming. See, everyone has their, like, different jobs that they hate. Vacuuming, I personally don't mind. I find that quite satisfying. Personally, cannot stand doing laundry. I don't know why. Like, it's not exactly the hardest chore. But for some reason, just really do not enjoy it. I think I'm a bit weird, because I'll gladly wash up, you know, do the dishes and that's absolutely fine. But laundry, oh. You hate vacuuming, worst thing in the world. Laundry you don't mind. Same with doing the dishes. Yeah, it's interesting. There's no, like, I don't feel like there's any, like, universally agreed upon worst chores. I think also because we've got, like, we don't have carpets, we've got, like, hardwood, well, not hardwood, but, you know, like, laminated, you know, sort of fake wood floors. I feel like because you can see the dirt, I find it quite satisfying. To, like, see the dirt and then hoover it all up. Nate, bathroom cleaning. Oh, yes. Yeah, fully agree. That is worse than laundry. Also, I feel like if you're doing bathroom cleaning properly, you've got to bleach stuff, and yeah, it's not a quick job if you're doing it properly. Zeth, but the dishes is also part of kitchen work. And you do love cooking, so you see that's part of the job of cooking something and then leaving the kitchen clean afterwards. Yeah, I think I view it exactly the same. Like, I'm the same. I really like cooking. So, like, whilst something's, like, you know, simmering in a pan or something, I'll just do the, you know, washing up then. And then it doesn't feel like its own thing. Just feel like you're being productive whilst, you know, something's boiling away or whatever. I do feel I do know some people that like enjoy cleaning their bathrooms though. I guess maybe it's like the same with me and like vacuuming. Like it's satisfying because you can generally tell when you've done a good job. You can see the difference. So I guess I get it from that point. I just personally am not a fan. With the dishes, you can kind of like you could do half of the dishes if you wanted to, and come and do it later. With the bathroom cleaning, you kind of got to be all in. Kind of got to see it through to the end. Citrine. Man, I have so many copper ore. I have over 500 copper ore just sitting in the bank. Keep telling myself one day the price is going to go up. And so far that has not happened. I don't mind putting the bins out. That one's alright. It's fairly quick, fairly straightforward. I feel like some people have a real adverse reaction to it, but I think that's a fine chore. So here's a weird one. I like doing the dishes. I like cooking because, like you say, they kind of come together. But I absolutely hate wiping the kitchen sides down. I don't know why. I do it, obviously, to keep, you know, sanitary, but for some reason I have a real adverse reaction to it. It's really very similar to washing the dishes. Right, I think gooey spider leg are used for a quest at some point, so we need to keep hold of them. I'm loving this iron ore. I imagine that's going to be worth a nice little amount when we put that in the auction house. Zeth, as an adult, you can also reward yourself with a glass of wine after doing what has to be done anyway. Absolutely. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Rewarding yourself for doing the boring but necessary things. That's a good way to keep yourself motivated. Now, are you a red or a white kind of person? Because I've changed recently. And I have no idea why. Nate, you do that all the time. Yeah, I think you got to. I think you've got to. There's got to be some sort of incentive. Me personally, I'm just like, for me, gaming is like my incentive. I'm like, okay, if I've, especially on a weekend, if I've like done all the chores, you know, maybe, I don't know, gone for a walk or something just to, you know, do a bit of exercise, then I don't have to feel bad if I want to sit here for hours and just play WoW, because I've done everything that needs to be done. I think for me, it's not even necessarily about, well, I guess it is a bit of an incentive. You know, do this and then that's the reward. But it's also like, if I do all of this stuff, then I can just do whatever I want without guilt. Zeth, you very rarely drink wine, so you're not very knowledgeable about a lot of it, but you do like a crisp, dry white. Red you almost only ever drink with food. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, and I went through, I'll preface this by saying I also know nothing about wine. I know whether I like something or don't, but that's the extent of my knowledge. But yeah, I was, until recently, I was like, oh, I really, really like red wine. And then for some reason, recently, yeah, like a crisp, dry, white wine just seems absolutely delightful. And I'm just not that fussed about red anymore. And I have no idea why. I have no idea what happened to prompt that change. Alright, let's see if we see stitches. probably just a taste change, nothing more to it than that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Yeah, it's just weird that I don't remember it specifically, but I must have just like had a really nice like cold glass of white wine or something. I was like, oh yeah, this is lovely. Hey, there he is. I don't think it's worth trying to take him on. Someone else is already doing it. Watcher Dodds is the guy that just died, so we'll not be picking up a quest from him. Saiku. Hello. Welcome back. So you can probably tell from our surroundings, yeah, there's been a bit of a development. We ran a poll and we spun the wheel, and we now have access to Duskwood, which is awesome. Genuinely awesome. Because we got higher level materials, we got mobs that give us good experience, we've got quests that are level appropriate. The stuff that mobs drop is worth so much more. So yeah, I reckon we're going to power through this level, or power through this zone even. So yeah, really good zone unlock. And it goes from strength to strength because that means on the next wheel we got Stranglethorn, we got Wetlands, and we got Westfall, which is a very nice looking wheel. Nothing to complain about there at all.
Hey there. See you later. What can I do for you?
Good. Just making sure I set my Hearthstone correctly. Pop down here and do this quest real quick. Oh, and there's a load of Defias here as well, which I think give... I don't know what level they are. Oh, level 24 is quite low. Noshi, will Westfall be the first dungeon you'll actually be able to do? So yeah, if we get Westfall, we get Dead Mines, obviously. Now I can run the stockades. Not fully though. So yeah, Dead Mines will probably be the first dungeon that I can actually farm, especially because we're probably going to get a couple of levels from being in Duskwood here. So yeah, we'll actually be able to farm Dead Mines, which will be really good. I have no idea what Dead Mines is like from a gold making perspective on Classic. But I mean, it's a dungeon, it's got to be pretty decent, right? Nate, we've got Noma as well. We do have access to Noma. Yeah, I can't really grind. Ooh, can't really grind Nomagon at the moment with the current level that we're at. Okay, Defias Mage Ring, 4 Intellect, 3 Spirit. That might well sell for a decent chunk. Yeah, we're not really at a stage where we can grind Noma yet, but we have access to it. So once we, once we get our like levels up into the 40s or something, probably grind that. So it's nice to have that sort of in the back pocket, ready to go. Ooh, solid chest in here. definitely go and pick that up. But yeah, Westfall will be good for Dead Mines. I think, to be honest, that's probably the best thing about Westfall. It doesn't really give us access to anything new apart from that. Inventory is full. Oh, jeez, there's a lot of these guys. I think we'll be fine though. I think. A health potion just in case. Oh, rock mold. Yeah, we'll take that definitely. Is the red Defias mask bind on pickup? Oh, it's all rubbish anyway. Good question. I think so. I know there's one you get in Westfall, and I presume it probably drops off the Defias in Duskwood as well. But I'm pretty sure it's bind on pickup. I'm not 100%, but yeah, pretty sure it is. Yeah, the rogue only one is. Okay. It is. Oh, no, she is. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. It's a shame, because that would be a cool item I'm sure people would buy. Yeah, because that one would sell otherwise. Yeah, 100% it would. Yeah, I don't know what other items there are in Westfall that, like, have a cool appearance or are particularly rare that you couldn't get in any other zone. I don't know of anything specifically like that. So yeah, Dead Mines will be the big unlock if we get Westfall. Right, Sven, I have a delivery.
Honored friend. Be careful.
Oh, just pick these up and then probably half back because I got loads of stuff I need to sell. This guy's got a quest as well. Yeah, I'll kill a load of wolves for you. Not a problem. Gonna be killing them anyway. There's pretty much no quests. Not a single quest that I wouldn't pick up. Nice. 3 agility, 3 stamina. Is that an upgrade? No, it isn't. Might have some resale value though. I've noticed that my TSM, since pre-patch dropped, is not pulling any data through. So I'm not... Here where it says auction, it doesn't know what the value is. And I've tried troubleshooting it, but to no avail. Oh, weathered grave. We'll definitely investigate that. And then what else we got? Speak to Abercrombie.
Hello. See you around.
Supplies from Darkshire. Yep. Oh, got loads of stuff to hand in there. So let's hearth back and hand them all in and sell all this junk. So nice thing about Duskwood, we've got access to gold bars, iron ore.
Looking for something specific?
And then look, even just this junk is worth a fair whack. We've got 1.5 gold. I'm selling a few things. Right, let's send our cloth over to our tailor Alt. Let's send a load of stuff like this. Clear up the old inventory a bit. Gosh, still so much stuff. Really need some bigger bags. We're on 10 slot bags and have been for a long time. I think we're one 12 slot, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Thing is, because I can't see the value of these items, I don't know whether it's worth keeping them or selling them. Mage Rail's rubbish. I know that much. Let me get rid of some of these things. To be fair, I'm not going to do this quest for a while, so... That's good enough for now. Right.
For the Alliance. Light bless you.
6 gooey spider legs. How many we got? Oh, we got 5. Sad times. We can come back and grind that out.
Need help? Safe travels. Have a good one.
So many quests here, it's crazy.
Going on.
Can I help you? Hello.
Morgaine Lattimore. If you have not read the quest chain
See
for
you around. Farewell.
Morgan Lattimore, highly recommend. I'll definitely, when I do the Duskwood video,
Greetings.
a lot of it is going to be probably storytelling all of the different quest chains in this zone.
What can I do for you? Greetings.
More walking in the woods.
Light bless you.
And nice. Okay, what we got next? Some more Worgen. Excellent. Level 29 to 30 Worgen.
Need help? Be careful. For the Alliance.
Yep, we can do that. But the... Oh, I thought there was a longer quest chain for the Morgan Lattimore thing. We'll just go straight to him. That's nice and easy. Cool, just do another loop then. This is what I like about Duskwood. You can just basically go clockwise around the zone, completing quests, handing them in, sort of ad infinitum. It's quite well laid out, I think. It's well laid out if you know the quests and the orders to kind of do them in. If you don't, then it can be quite difficult, to be fair. But basically just start clockwise from Darkshire and just go around the zone. Blind Mary, please may I have some of your hair? Thank you. Alright, we'll get another gooey spider leg. Oh, silk cloth. So I will tell you one thing that's been selling just insanely well. Has been bolts of wool cloth and bolts of silk cloth. So ordinarily for my tailoring I've been making gear and then disenchanting it, but actually for wool and silk the bolts just seem to sell insanely well. So I've just been making them into bolts and just selling them raw. I'm making a lovely little profit on it. One of the other rules that I don't think I mentioned earlier is that I can't buy off the auction house, which is a real shame because there are some amazing flips that we could do. Like there was a point where making bronze bars, if you just bought the ores from the auction house and turned them into bronze bar, you'd make like a couple of silver or a silver per bar, but you make 2 bars at a time. So a couple of silver per craft. So if you had the capital to just buy up a load of ore,
You need something?
you could just AFK, smelt a load of stuff, and just make insane amounts of gold
Honor, friend, for the Alliance.
with very little effort. Oh, I've got a cooking recipe, did I? Gooey spider cakes. Nice. So, got some more Worgen down here that will kill, and then we'll make our way to hand this in. And then we'll return to Jitters, deliver the thread to Abercrombie. Again, like I say, you just kind of... just go around in one big circle. Aggressively completing all the quest chains. It's really satisfying. I'm playing a hardcore character at the moment, just to mix things up a bit, and I cannot wait to get to Duskwood. I mean, it's gonna be hard. Hi. Sorry, my friend. I am going solo. Oh my gosh, that's a big group of Worgen. This is what I mean. This is what you do not want to come up against in hardcore. Right, copper vein, tin vein. Did this guy mean to pull all of them? I don't think he did. Well, I'll take one off his hands for him. Oh, wonderful. What happened to my frost trap? Just didn't do anything. Great. Cool. Yeah, I feel like Duskwood in hardcore is so much fun, but so scary.
May your generosity be returned to you 100-fold.
Right, I reckon we can take these guys on. We've got some walls up here that we can mine. No iron though, which is sad. Oh, there was a treasure chest. Tin vein, tin vein. Okay, oh, this is fantastic actually, because tin is worth way more than copper, and it seems to be a lot more plentiful here. So I'm very happy about this. That's what I mean. I feel like our gold making potential has just tripled in this zone. Such a good unlock. And with more tin ore comes more silver ore, or the potential for it at least. And that's what we really want, because silver ore is worth about 20 times what tin is. And then iron ore can turn into gold ore, as in a gold vein, to mine it, I think. I've no idea what raw gold ore sells for. I've only ever had bars. But I think gold ore is used in quite a lot of smelting guides. And probably used for jewel crafting as well, so... if we come across any, definitely be picking that up. I feel like the herb selection here is pretty poor. I need to look what leather's doing on the auction house. It's going to take some time to drop herbalism and pick up skinning. But I think it may be worth it. Especially because people are going to have new characters. They're going to want to level up their professions and that. Okay, so this is a load of tainted ones. Ah, there they are. How on earth do you get to them? Around here by the looks of it. Okay. Alright, let's drink up because I feel like these guys are going to chain pull for sure. Let's go, burrito boy. Okay, good start, good start. Oh, it's pulled 2 others. I think we'll be okay with that. I think we can take on 3 of them. Oh, I tell you what I love is that Mend Pet is now just a heal over time effect. You don't have to channel it. It's actually quite viable now. Who am I in combat with? Range. What on earth is Nefaru? Is that a rare? I think I actually have rare scanner working. Strange. Why has rare scanner been disabled? Oh, he is a rare. Oh man, I so badly want the rare. There's a lot of walking in there though. Can I pull this first? Okay. He's got that right. My plan is I'm just going to kill the rare. And then probably make a run for it. We might actually be able to kill all of them, you know. Amazing. Let's see what loot we've got. Nefaru. Beastwalker robe. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we got some tin ore up here. Somehow we gotta try and mine this. Let's hope these guys don't respawn whilst we're in here. Oh, lesser moonstone. Oh, jeez, these guys have really respawned. Oh, jeez. Oh gosh. Don't run. Oh, you're going to make it infinitely worse for yourself. Okay. Oh, well done. He's just pulled loads of them. That would be fine. This is a high risk mine right here. Right, I still need to kill some tainted ones. One more. Oh, yeah, let's go and do that now. No point hanging about. No point coming back here. Oh, what could he drop? He could have dropped... Oh, okay, I think Beastwalker robe and Archer's shoulder pads. Okay. Have a little look at Nefaru. What can he drop? 28% chance to get the Beastwalker's robe. 25% chance to get the Elder's hat. Oh, I don't know if that's a real drop, actually. Okay, so the Beastwalker robe is the less likely of the two items. Okay, I think we got pretty lucky there. That might sell for a little bit. Right, I just need one tainted one. Oh. Didn't mean to steal your tag, sorry. You seriously gonna pull all of these guys? Okay, off we go. Another Walking in the Woods complete. There's only one more after that. But we're, what are we? 2/3 of the way to level 34. Nice, and we're probably going to be farming these Worgen a lot, so... I have a good feeling about our level coming out of Duskwood. Might farm these Defias as well, actually. They've got pretty good cloth drops by the looks of it. Right, what do we reckon? Any treasure around here? No, just a food crate. Okay, let's go and pick up this little quest, because we're killing spiders anyway. Might as well kill some Defias while we're here. It's a good little pastime. Especially when they give us experience. So conversion wise for cloth, linen cloth's worth about 1 silver once converted, wool cloth's worth about 3, silk, I can't honestly remember, but it's pretty decent. Mage weave, have not got enough to try it out yet, but we're going to get Argus to level 20 and then he'll be able to tell us. Ooh. Cool. Right, let's go pick up this quest. Turn to Jitters, return to Sven, Return to Abercrombie. Might even attempt the elite quest, you know, because I reckon we can do it solo. So, I don't know what you guys think, but I think we made the right call only having level appropriate zones on the wheel. Because theoretically, Searing Gorge could have been included. But obviously we wouldn't be able to really do anything until we got to level 40, so it'd be a bit pointless. And when that happens, yeah, I just feel like the spin feels a bit, almost like a bit wasted. Zeth, you agree? Good, good. I think we made the right call. I think being able to just immediately go into the zone and make use of it makes such a difference. It's especially nice that we're a little bit over-leveled. Like, not hugely, but quests are, you know, sort of on the edge of green, most of them. We can just kind of power through the content, or power through the quests, and then set ourselves out for finding some good farms. So at the moment, I'm thinking... Well, we haven't thought about the ogres yet. But we've got Defias. Defias are always a good source of income. They drop cloth, they drop raw silver, they drop green items.
How are you? Good day to you. See you later.
We got Worgen that we can skin. Ogres probably going to be good. Trade goods are obviously going to be great here. Ooh, Briarthorn. So yeah, I can already see some pretty obvious farms. We'll obviously do some rare hunting as well. You got to. Yeah, there's quite a few rares actually. We got Lord Malathrom. I don't think I've ever seen this mob. Spiked collar. I mean, it's BOP, but summons a Guardian Fell Hunter that will protect you for an hour. That's very cool. Nice. What else we got? Lupos. I'm guessing that's a Worgen.
Be careful. Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
It's a good job we're going back and forth in this zone a lot, because I just brought this guy a book from over here. Brought the book from over here to here, that he then wants me to show to the folks at Darkshire over here. They're probably going to tell me to go back to him. I might save killing the rest of these wolves until we pick up skinning, if we pick up skinning. I'll have a little look at the auction house shortly.
Hey there. Safe travel. See you around.
Oh, return to Darkshire. So much back and forth, it's hilarious. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back and just hand these quests in. And then I'm going to have a little look on the auction house to see whether it's worth swapping herbalism for skinning. Because there's loads of wolves, loads of worgen, and I feel like I'm going to be killing a lot of worgen. So the question really is, what does heavy leather sell for? Because if heavy leather sells for, I don't know, doesn't need to sell for that much to make it worthwhile, because it's quite incidental, like I'm going to be killing the mobs anyway. It's like, is it better than the occasional herb that I'm going to find when running around? So I mean, really, if heavy leather sold for like... Herb prices are pretty bad at the moment. If heavy leather sold for like 6 silver or more, which it probably does, then it's worth it. Might even be less than that I need it to be honest. Because yes, even like Swift Thistle, price is like halved. I don't think there's that many herbs in Duskwood. So it's like, is it better to get like the, 20 herb gathers an hour, or the countless skins per hour? Yeah, skinning's probably gonna win out in that scenario. We'll have a look. We'll have a little look at the auction house. And then we will do a bit of a gold giveaway. We've got 100 golds, well, 100 gold to give away. So if you're on the EU server Thunderstrike and you have an alliance character, then you could be in with a shot of winning 100 gold. We're going to do that quite shortly. So yeah, see if you've got an alliance character on Thunderstrike. If you do, well, firstly, if you want to be involved in that giveaway, if you want to win 100 gold on an alliance character on Thunderstrike EU, just give me like a thumbs up in chat or something, just so that I know basically whether there's anyone sort of that this would be relevant for, because obviously I didn't announce that I'm going to be doing this in advance. There might not be anyone, because I know a lot of people are NA, or just might not be on this realm. But if there are people, then we'll 100% give it a go. Blazing over on YouTube, thumbs up. Cool. Bruley the 8th. Another thumbs up. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. We definitely got some people who are eligible and interested then, so we'll definitely do that. We'll do that. We'll do that very shortly. What I'll do is I'll go over to the Tollmaster now. Just check the auction house, see what leather prices are doing. Whilst we get that giveaway set up.
See you later. For the alliance.
Awesome. We'll just hand in our quests. Pick up the next one so that we're ready to go next time. And then I'll log out in the inn so we get some of that sweet rested experience.
Farewell. Safe travels. Light bless you.
Oh,
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
You need something? See you around.
oh, look. Oh, I thought there was another one after this. We've done them all. Why, thank you very much. Shield of the Faith. That is not as cool of an appearance as I'd hoped.
Have a good one.
Awesome.
What can I do for you? You need something? See you later. Have a good one. Safe travels. Have a good one. See you.
What can I do for you?
Who is this shadowy figure?
Be careful. See you later. For the Alliance.
He's a nervous, jittery person.
See you around.
He's West. I wonder who that could be. Oh yeah, jitters. Cool. Alright, I think that's all the quests handed in. Let's have a little look and see what... prices are doing. Right, Tollmaster. Zeth, people might relate, but hearing Thunder Strike always makes me think about the part of the song MC Raiders and the line, another Thunder Strike that nobody will roll on. Paladins, Hunters, anyone. I'm afraid that reference has gone over my head, but I'm sure. I'm sure others will. Alright, let's just make a little list here. Oh gosh, heavy leather. Sells for about 3 silver. What about medium leather? Sells for about 2. Okay. Light leather I can't imagine is gonna... what about hides? Medium hide? About heavy hide? Okay. So it's not a huge... We're not talking huge sums, but given that herb prices are pretty rubbish, I think I probably will drop herbalism for skinning. Because I can get a lot of heavy leather from just killing Worgans, because I'm going to be killing them anyway. So this seems like a lot of, 60 silver a stack. It's pretty decent, to be fair. Okay, we're going to do that. But we're not going to do that now, because what we're going to do now is a bit of a gold giveaway. So, if you want to be involved, you've got to have an Alliance character on Thunderstrike. And just 2 of you already, Blazon and Gruely the 8th, have given me a thumbs up. If anybody else wants to be involved, then give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up in the chat. That can be Twitch or YouTube, does not matter. But give us a thumbs up. And if you've been thinking, oh, I want to get into TBC, if you want to play an Alliance character, maybe a Draenei Shaman, then you can quickly go and make a character in Thunderstrike EU. And I'll pick it when we get to about 35. So you've got a few minutes. So give us a thumbs up in chat if you want to be part of it. I'll just do it on a random wheel. Same as the zone roll. So let's remind ourselves who we've got. We've got... Nate, that's a TBC server? Yes, it is. Yeah, we're in the anniversary servers, so they've just progressed to TBC pre-patch. Fun fact, I didn't actually know that was happening when I created this character. I thought it was just a normal classic server. I was a little bit out of touch. Anita, you don't know how to do a thumbs up? That's fine. The words thumbs up are sufficient. So I will add you to the spin. Not a problem at all. Nate, don't have it downloaded. It's EU, right? Yeah, EU Thunderstrike is the name of the realm. I mean, Nate, if you want to be part of it, because you know you're gonna play TBC, then you can join in and we can just can sort the gold out later. Not a problem. Happy for it to go to anyone, as long as it's going to get used. You can buy a fair amount of stuff, especially for like a fresh character, because prices are really cheap at the moment. You could get like the fiery weapon enchant, loads of great starting gear, massive bags. Like you could do a lot with 100 gold, especially as a low level character. Okay, so final calls. Anybody give me or just mention that you want to be involved in the next sort of 30 seconds to win 100 gold in TBC Classic. Nate, you want to be part of it? Nate M, 1986. Yeah, good advice from Zeth there. If you're buying items like fiery weapon enchant or something, yeah, double check that is actually the enchant you're getting when you trade, because there are some scammers out there. But Tank, this person here, selling it for 10 gold, which I'd say is about right for the mats and whatnot. It's a shame on Classic you can't buy them off the auction house. At least I don't think you can. I don't know. Enchanting vellum is not a thing yet, I think. Okay. Final calls, last couple of seconds. 100 gold on Thunderstrike EU. Going once. Going twice. Okay. Right, then without further ado, let's spin this wheel. So we've got 4 contestants. Let me just show you. We've got Anita, Nate, Blazon, and Gruely the 8th. So, I'm just going to spin it once. Make sure you're logged in your character and head over to Stormwind, because if you win, then I'll trade you the gold right here, right now. Okay. Best of luck to everybody. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, let's... oh no, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, best of luck to everybody. Let's spin this wheel. Oh, is it Nate or is it Blazon? It is Nate. Congratulations. 100 gold. In Classic TBC. Right, let me just get YouTube open for a second. Right. I think there's a way to message you. Is there a way to message you on YouTube? I don't know, but when you get TBC downloaded, Nate, then what you can do is if you just drop a comment on this video on YouTube, because the live stream will be posted as a VOD, just post a comment with your character's name, because obviously I know your username, so I'll know it's from you. If you post a comment with your character's username, then I can just send it in the mail and we can do that slow time. Any idea what character you're going to roll? I think personally, if I was like twinking a character, so like, you know, getting a really strong low-level character, I'd go like Paladin or Rogue or something. Get a couple of like fiery weapon enchants and just absolutely plow through the early levels. So yeah, as soon as you got a character, Nate, just drop the character name in a comment on this video. Obviously, I'll know to look out for your username, and I get notified whenever any of you guys leave a comment. And if you haven't already, then you can check out the rest of the Goldlocked series, because we don't just do live streams, we've got videos as well. You can check that out on the YouTube. But for now, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Go with honor, friends. Zeth, no worries, no worries. Enjoy leveling your rogue. And Nate, enjoy your gold. Whether that's a mount, gear, whatever it is. Okay, see you later guys. Have a good one.